How many vets you own?
None.
Yeah. They're all rented. They're all leased.
They're all from Toro for $99 a day.
I feel like I've been flashbanged. I'm like all disoriented now. God. But yeah, so this is the Z51 package with a few mods, of course. That's gonna be pretty dope. So we're gonna go take a few trips really quick, see what we like about the cars, see if I made a bad decision buying an Aston Martin. I don't think I did, but you know, we got these two beautiful cars, good examples of them. We're gonna go try them out. But regardless, I still think these body lines, the Aston just has that perfect look about it. So this is a 2017 Z51 C7 Corvette. I know you've seen a bunch of them. They're not new, but it's kind of cool because I've never played with one. The door handle is kind of neat. So you reach in this little hole and you push the button and it unlocks the door for you. It's kind of cool compared to like boring Supra door handles. So the car, oh, why am I climbing in?
She's jealous.
She's jealous of the door handle game. Have you seen my door handles? So the interior in these is just like, it's a ton of leather. It's like just a nice, clean, very sophisticated look to these. Compared to a lot of other cars that are American made, they're very plasticky. And what's cool about this is it's very much like, it has like really nice leather, really good stitching on everything. Like if you get a Mustang, it's not the same quality. My uncle's annoying. If you get like a Mustang, there's not the same quality when it comes to the interior. Like I've been in the newer Mustangs and they're just kind of lackluster in my opinion. I do love Ford, but I will say this does look a lot better compared to the newer Mustang. It's an interesting oh shit handle location. Cool. It's got a nice big infotainment system and push start again, because push starts are the best thing in the world. Being a stick, it's not in gear. We'll start the car. Ooh, nice and hefty. And the check engine light. Nice.
Oh, waiting for a new tune.
So he has a few bolt-ons done in this car. So look at that. It's really cool. So he has a few things done in this car, so it's gonna throw a check engine light, just like mine. Nothing unusual.
That's the life, baby.
Well, yeah, just always check engine lights everywhere.
So no, I mean, I'm having a new tune going on. I just added new stuff: Texas speed headers, 3-inch X pipes, ported throttle value, ported intakes, little mods, test support mods, just to open up the car more. And actually, it's aggressive, a lot more aggressive. And have you noticed the new stuff?
What one?
Right top in the corner, next to the screen.
Next to the screen, this one?
Yep. No, not that one. The one
You just said
underneath.
yes!
I apologize. The one
Talking about the screen vine?
Yes.
Oh. Is that the secret cologne stash?
Yes.
Damn, that is cool! What? Oh. So another thing is, these Corvettes have a huge boot, which once again, you can see all the way through to the front, which is awesome. Look how wide this is. Like the new C8 is also ridiculously wide.
Do you want to try to put a body in there?
Yeah, you want to jump in?
Fed, you want to jump in? Oh, I can fit a couple with dead bodies. There you go. Just sleep. Yeah, you're fine.
Just sleep. Yeah, just don't worry about it, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. All right, guys. Let's take the Supra for a trip.
Yeah. Here we go. This one has.
This one has a beautiful button.
It does
Yeah.
have a beautiful button. Come on, baby. I got you. Well, we're not gonna do you wrong like that.
So you can fit a body or two in there, depending on how mangled up they are. You could definitely fit at least one in the back of that. So that's good to know.
Question?
All right, this man. Oh yeah, what's your question?
Who did you let drive in your car before?
No one. You're the first person. Amy hasn't even driven it yet.
Oh, you trust me that much?
Not really.
Oh, you just have no choice?
Push it and hold it in. There you go. Motor's in the front, transmission's in the rear.
Just a Corvette?
Yeah. All right, so this is the first time someone else is driving my car, so I'm kind of excited because I can't wait to hear how it sounds. Because, oh, where's my wallet? It's in the other car. Oh my gosh, you got my wallet back there? Cool. I've never been in a Supra. I'm driving one. Huh? I gotta find, oh, there's no clutch. You ever been in a Supra?
Nope.
Oh God, we're gonna find out today. Really tiny door, so things to hold your shit. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Yo, you got the double bubble? Damn. All right, here we go. Starting the car. So quiet. We gotta move this up because I'm taller than her. What? Look at this. It goes in and out.
Huh, that's crazy.
Are you kidding me? We're gonna put this into manual mode. So we have paddle shifters. Okay. Copyright infringement right there. So the paddles are on the steering wheel. That's weird.
On the back or on the front?
On the back of the steering wheel. Look at.
Aren't they all?
Some of them are actually fixed, so
On the
when you
column?
drive,
Oh, really?
yeah. Oh, I got to turn the AC off too. How do I turn it off? No, that's not what I want. How do you turn it off?
Yeah, I got you. I got your finger.
I want it all off.
Oh, I turned the AC off.
How do you turn this off? I don't know. I guess we're gonna leave it on today. It's like, when you turn the steering wheel, you want it to be nice and tight. This, like, it's definitely where you put it. All right, you ready? God, it does pull pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Holy hell. I was not expecting that out of this car. Oh, that's gonna scrape. It's gonna scrape. Oh, we're three-wheeling it in the Aston. Did you see that?
Yeah. God, it's so weird seeing my car so I was driving it. It looks so good though, doesn't it? It does.
God.
I like that big booty.
It's so wide. I like it. The thing, it had like quite a bit of torque, like, and such a low RPM. As soon as it like hit boost,
Oh, yeah.
it friggin' yanked. That was kind of nice. Can't wait to feel on the highway now.
By the way, it's 1152 to 1500.
Yeah, we have to keep saying that so people understand this is a launch edition. This is so cool. Like, I could play this all day long.
You should take a picture of that cemetery.
Oh. Like, remember these numbers. I don't know if you can feel it as well. Like, the chassis just feels a little more body roll.
Yeah.
Well, I like those pops though. It sounds really good. That's really torquey.
Yeah, it is.
That's very torquey. I like that.
As a passenger, it seems like as soon as you hit the gas, it just goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like a strange feeling because you're used to like putting it in neutral. So like, when you're used to putting it in neutral, like when you're driving a manual, but with this, you just leave it in gear and it's like kind of uncomfortable feeling in a weird way. Dude, that's such a quick shift with this. Like you hit it and it just shifts. Like there is no delay,
Yeah.
A lot of cars, like with the paddles, you hit it and you feel like it's kind of just taking its sweet time, but this feels very like on top of it. Oh God, it's a heavy shift too in sport mode. It definitely shifts hard. All right, we're gonna do a pull up this. So, you ready? Oh my God, dude, that's really. This is a really torquey car, surprisingly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Holy
like, extremely
cow.
torquey.
Wow. Damn. That's pretty cool. I will say for a newer car, this does feel very like responsive. It's very torquey. It doesn't feel lackluster like the FRS does. When I turned to switch lanes, it felt like the body roll was very heavy, like it was very top heavy. And I think that's the only thing that really was kind of weird about it. Other than that though, it felt really good. Just doing pulls through here, it didn't stutter at all. Like the traction control was very solid. It gripped, it went. Like, as we were doing first gear yanks and it just pulled. There was no like or spinning tires.
Yeah, not at all.
That was pretty nice about it. So
Just grip and go.
yeah, I like it. Would I buy one?
I mean,
How'd you think about the Aston?
Okay, so this is what I was gonna go with. Like this thing is nasty. You hear the V8 route all the time. The shifting is very smooth, very smooth. I like it a lot. It's just like you're the one controlling the car. It's all you. It's all you. Just driving that thing and you just control animal on it. I'm an exotic type of guy, so obviously I'm gonna have to go with the Austin at that point.
Potential buyer next year.
I'm a still Corvette guy.
This is a Corvette. This is just the exotic vet. Yes. Transmissions in the rear, engines in the front.
He have a point.
Got a nice boot. Look at this boot. Hold on, look at this. Just like a Corvette, you have plenty of space. Look at that.
I could not fit my dead body.
I fit in there.
Okay.
well, I mean, if he fits in here, then it's the same, right?
Oh my dear.
It's
Lord.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. Oh. Here we go.
Careful with your glasses.
I did
Okay?
Come on, look at
fit. I
that.
did fit.
Did you feel comfortable here on the Corvette?
Well, this is have a seat. The Corvette did not.
but
so
yeah,
I
but-
was kind of laying down all the way.
But that has like a nice headrest, doesn't it?
It does have a
So
pillow.
the dead body
Corvette
in
did
your
not have
trunk
that
will be
pillow.
comfortable. Is there anything weird about this car compared to normal cars, or does it just feel like a normal American
it's
V8?
It's just due to all the aftermarket stuff. You're gonna feel a lot different.
It's gonna be torquey,
It's gonna be a lot torquey and super fast.
super fast.
Super fast.
He's a racer.
Racing.
Oh my god! I'm like looking through the camera. I missed the door. Oh yeah. Now how do I adjust the seat? Oh wait, there's sport mode. How do I do this? Mode select. You go like this. Sport. We're gonna go to track mode. Oh, we're in track mode. No, that's weather mode. Go back to track mode. There we go. What's gonna mess me up with this is, it sounds like it's, ooh, you hear my car scrape?
Your car is definitely louder outside.
Is what?
Like it's louder outside of the car versus inside.
Yeah. It's like, rush. This thing sounds really angry. Okay, but everything is cool about this. Like, you have dash cameras, you can record us, you can actually like film your Mexico trips and stuff like that. No crap, you could film Mexico trips in this. That's sweet.
Is that what he was showing you earlier?
Yeah, he actually showed me like races and stuff like that when he went down to Tijuana.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool. Alright. Here we go. I will tell you right now, the Aston handles so much better than this.
Yeah.
This definitely feel like the power though from the V8. And it's nice and loud. Maybe, well, let's see if we can get a Mexico trip in really quick. This thing revs so slow compared though, isn't that weird?
I'm actually surprised.
Like I think the gearing is just very long.
Yeah. Inside the car, your car felt quicker.
Yeah. So this is a completely different car. This definitely feels like an old American muscle car, especially with it like exhaust note and the engine rumbles. Like this feels like an American car. So if you're into that, this has that feel. I was expecting something a little bit more like of a refined version of a car, but this has still that very muscle-esque feel. Okay, nice little second gear pull. That felt a little better. You can definitely tell there's a difference. Like low in the RPMs, it does not really have much power, but when you're actually like up high in like the 4s and plus, it definitely feels torquey, like it should.
Yeah.
I think we're going the right way. Yeah, we're going the right way.
Up, right?
Yeah, we're going up. Should I be annoying like he is?
Oh.
I guess we can lose that now. All right. So, what did you think from that little trip?
I would have to agree. It felt like your older muscle car. It didn't feel like modern at all.
Going down the parking deck, didn't it feel stiffer?
Yeah.
It did. It didn't feel so like heavy, like to the side. Highway, when we like did like a little pull, this was like low RPMs. I realized that this at low RPMs does not have any power.
No.
But like, was it 45 plus?
And it opens up.
That's when it really was like, "Ugh," and I was like, nice. So I did notice that this is a lot more of a linear curve.
Yes.
This is a lot more of like a top end V8.
It is.
And this still has that American So this still has like that American feel about it, you know what I mean? Like when you drive it, it did feel like an American muscle car. This is more of like a refined driving experience. This right here felt very brutal and nice. Like when you're in it, you feel that V8 sound, that rumble. You feel the car like when you floor it. This, when you punch it, it feels flat. This, when you punch it, definitely like it felt like it wanted to slide out.
Torque.
Yeah.
Torque plays
Yeah.
a big
And,
effect.
and the fact that the gearing is very up high on it,
Yeah.
that definitely makes a big difference too. But no, this, I was expecting it to be like one of those refined cars that are boring to drive. This was kind of fun. Like I was enjoying it, especially going to the parking deck, like ripping it, it just spins going up. I was like, you didn't have to give it a full. Like I was probably half throttle. I was like, "Ugh." I was like, oh god. I miss that about my old Mustangs and stuff like that when they were like very raw.
Due to the fact that it's a little modified, it's giving it a little bit different retro forms than the stock one. The stock one, you might get the little bit boring section out of it, but again, they're fun as a genuine as a car.
I just like the fact it still felt like a muscle car should.
It is,
It
yeah.
didn't feel like ridiculously like electronic. That feels very digital. This feels very analog.
Analog.
No, I will say I do like this though. I think if I had like 30, 35-ish.
We're gonna have a new
Oh,
buyer.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, what, you see something cool down
No,
there?
no. I'm saying we have a new buyer to the C7.
No, I'm not gonna buy a C7.
Well, you're talking about him buying your car, and then
Might be
you
a
buying his
trade,
car.
Like Supras, like that has a lot more of an exotic feel to it compared to this. So like that's what kind of makes it harder. Not the price point or for what you get. I think it's because that looks a little bit more like something you don't see every day. But
I agree.
I would rather pick the Vet over the Supra.
So here's the only reason I'll pick the Vet over both. For only one reason. You get the best bang for the buck. Just let me explain to you my point.
I don't even think you have to argue that. I agree with you.
So I mean,
I agree with
I
him.
appreciate that.
I
but
think bang for the buck, yeah.
So, for example, you get all the digital cool dash, different trims, different screens or options, track, mood, whatever
Mode?
mode.
There you go.
No,
It's somewhere.
it's somewhere. So you get the raw feeling of driving a stick. It's extremely there.
Yes.
You get a lot of power, lightweight. Also, a lot of parts available for this. A lot of aftermarket everywhere for this. I could make this car look like exotic as it can get for the lowest as it can get.
If I had 50K, it'd be hard. Because this, gorgeous.
Of course.
Stocks are great.
Correct.
Fun. You felt it on the road.
Yes.
You gave it gas and it just stays planted. I'm not scared to floor this any gear.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous. But for
Evolve.
50K, this right here, I would buy it. But for 50K, if I could get one of these at like 30, 35, you could do a lot for 15 grand in this car. You could do a lot with that.
So-
you can get wheels, suspension, some aero.
I bought this. The guy was asking 48, and he was asking the cheapest one on the market at the time. I got it for 30.
So at the end of the day, 50 grand, you would still buy a Corvette.
I'll still buy a CO6, correct.
If I did not own an Aston, I'd probably pick an Aston. But now that I own an Aston, and I had 50 grand to spend,
CO6.
I kind of think I would buy an older Aston.
Still?
I think I still would,
But
because I could still get a ton of power.
If you
I
get
can
it in the
clean it up.
06, you'll change your mind. And if you get a convertible 06, you will definitely change your
I
mind.
hate convertibles for one.
Oh, you're not gonna hate that one.
I don't like
I hate convertibles. So at this point, we'll leave it at this. I would pick that over the Supra because I like muscle cars. I've been a muscle car guy pretty much my whole life before I got the MR2. Mustangs all the way. But when it comes to these two,
I'll get this.
but when it comes to these two, I still think I'll go with the Aston though. Only because I know what I can do with a cheap one and supercharge it and make more power and still have an elegant car that no one else has on the road.
I give you that part.
But if I had 35 grand, I would definitely buy one of these over a Mustang.
Well, 100%.
I would buy this over any other muscle car.
I'll buy this over a lot of cars. Yes.
Because
over
just like
Camaros.
the interior alone is just, dude, that's a huge thing. When you go pick a girl up, do you want plastic interior that wrinkles like our Porsche does? Our Porsche makes noises. This is nice. It's all like well done. It's solid. It's very driver oriented too. I like that. Everything's slightly shifted towards the driver, and that's nice. So I think 50K, Aston Martin, 35K, I would probably buy a Corvette over the Aston Martin because I know I would need a lot of money to make the Aston fast, but this I can do a lot with for very cheap.
A 4.3 Aston Martin or
I'd buy this for
And that
35K.
answers
If I had 35K again, I'd buy this over the 4.3. Only because the 4.3 is very slow. This is very slow. 380 horsepower. This is how much stock?
factory. I think they start at 430.
Okay.
Factory, yeah.
So factory, That's a lot more horsepower to a 4.3. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it at, honestly, because they're two completely different price points. 15 grand is a lot of money to play with. So that's all I gotta say. 50K, Aston Martin 35K. I would definitely buy this over the 4.3 liter.
Got it. It was really
thank you.
fun.
It was kind of a cool experience driving
It is
different
a good
things.
experience. Obviously, I'm gonna see if I can bring a couple more toys out. Let's see what else we can have at the house.
There's way too many cars.
I mean,
So that's it for, I guess, this 2-part episode. You got my feelings on the cars, but I will say they're both great cars, all in all. For different price points, they're both phenomenal. It depends on what you're into. If you want a track car, the Supra's great. They've been proven to make good numbers on the track. But if you want something raw and muscular, this is great. But if you want exotic, it's kind of just, it's really hard. It depends on what you're in the market for, really, honestly. So I guess at that, guys, I'll just leave you to kind of, you tell me, how's that? You guys tell me, what would you pick? Out of all three of these cars, which one would you pick and why? Leave the comments down below, because we're going to be doing a giveaway. Oh, I got to do that too. I forgot about doing that.